Hello students, so today we will be discussing about one party system. A one a one party system is a political system where only one political party holds and power and control over the government. This system contrasts with multi-party systems where several parties compete for power through elections. So let's discuss about main features of a one-party system. In one-party system, there are so many features which distinguish and make it different from other parties, like dominance of a single party, centralized authority and leadership, party hegemony and institutionalization, ideological unity and indoctrination, limited political pluralism and opposition, meritocratic recruitment and promotion, social stability and economic development. So the defining characteristic of a one-party system which makes it very different is the dominance of a single political party in that country. This party usually controls all the branches of government, including the executive, legislative and judicial branches. For example, in China, the Communist Party of China holds absolute power of and authority, making it the central force in governance. So the second important feature is the centralized authority and leadership. One-party system often exhibit a high degree of centralized authority and leadership. In China, power is concentrated in the hands of CPC's top leadership, Communist Party of China. It is in the leadership position in China, particularly the General Secretary of CPC, who serves as the paramount leader of the country. The party's Central Committee and Politburo Standing Committee play crucial roles in decision making and policy formulation. So this was the point of centralized authority and leadership, where all the power is in the hand of the central party which is ruling in that country, and whenever we write the answer, always give an example. For example, here is the example is China. So next point is party hegemony and institutionalization. The ruling party in the one-party system tends to establish hegemony over all aspects like politics, economy, and culture. For example, again China, the CPC has institutionalized its authority through various means such as party cells in government, institutions, state-owned enterprises, social organization. The party's presence permeates all levels of society, ensuring its control and influence. And the next point is ideological unity and indoctrination. One-party system emphasizes ideological unity and promote a specific ideology or political doctrine. That's why they are like a unit. They live in unity and work in unity. For example, in China, the CPC adheres to Marxism, Leninism, Mao Zedong thought, Deng Xiaoping theory. The theory of three represents Xi Jinping thought on. These ideological frameworks serves as guiding principle for the party's policies and actions, and they are reinforced through education, propaganda and mass campaigns. So the next point is limited political pluralism and opposition, and this is also the important feature of one party system. In a one-party system, political pluralism and opposition are severely restricted or suppressed. In China, political dissent and opposition to the CPC's rule are not tolerated, and individuals or groups advocating for alternative political ideologies or challenging the party's authority face repression. Point is meritocratic recruitment and promotion. Despite its authoritarian nature, the CPC employs a meritocratic system for recruiting and promoting party cadres and officials. The party evaluates individuals based on their loyalty, competence, and adherence to party ideology rather than democratic elections. So, in conclusion, we can say a one party system exemplified by China's political structure exhibits distinct features such as dominance of a single party, centralized authority, ideological unity, limited political pluralism, emphasis on social stability, economic development, and there can be other points also which you people can add. While the system provides stability and continuity in governance, it also raises concerns about political repression, lack of political freedom, and the concentration of power in the hands of a few. Next, we will know what's the definition of one party. So according to Sharshori, one party dominance is defined by one party outdistancing all others in several consecutive elections. According to Shell, simplistically defined, dominant parties are those that had governments for long periods continuously or with only ephemeral interruptions. He adds that dominant parties are necessarily majority parties, but that they always enjoy a plurality of popular vote. Here we can see some of the examples that exist in the world for one party system. We can also call dominant party systems as one party systems, and it was more common in 20th century than it is today. So for example, the other political parties that have become dominant, like Botswana Democratic Party of Botswana and Indian National Congress India, MAPEI in Israel, Christian Democratic Party, Social Democratic Party in Sweden, and the African National Congress, which was like emerged victorious from South Africa's fourth non-racial democratic election in 2009, a victory that moved the party closer to fulfilling the criteria of a dominant party, winning 4 consecutive elections and holding power for 20 years or more. So let's also see the other parties, like Botswana Democratic Party BDP is the governing party in Botswana. The BDP has ruled Botswana since it gained independence from the UK in 1966. The BDP has won every parliamentary election since independence. MAPEI, which is the party of Israel, dominated Israel's government from the country's independence in 1948 until 1977, almost 22 years, when the rival Likud coalition first came to power. So let's see after understanding the examples and definition, let's see the common features of the rise to power of these parties has been identified as unusual circumstances prevailing prior to parties' ascension to power. The parties were at forefront in seeking a resolution to deep divisions in their respective societies. They reaped the fruits of these endeavors when, in the founding elections held soon after the resolution of the conflicts, the parties were elected to power. A political party that comes to power during a crisis has an advantage over its rivals because the voting public will remember its role in extricating the nation from the crisis. We can say a party that is perceived as national savior is difficult to defeat. For example, take an example of our country, India. India provides a clearer example of diminished dominant party. From independence in 1947, Indian politics was led by the Congress Party. A party relied on a patronage pyramid of class and caste alliances to sustain a national organization in a fragmented and religiously divided country for 2 decades. Congress proved to be a successful and resilient catch. It is a resilient catch all party, drawing support from all social groups. But authoritarian rule during Indira Gandhi state of emergency from 1975 to 1977 cost Congress. The party suffered its first defeat at a national election in 1977. So, what are the factors that perpetuated the dominance of the parties? One party system. So, the organizational strength in one party system, continued support of a strong socio-economic bloc, penetration into society, pragmatism. So, the word pragmatism meaning is it is a philosophical approach that values practical consequences and the real world outcomes. And the fifth is patronage, symbolism, etc. So let's see advantages of one party dominance. Quick decision making. The party in power acts as a homogeneous entity in decision making, a characteristic that is undeniably useful to developing countries. Political stability. So these are the advantages of one party dominance. So political, first one was the quick decision making, and now the political stability. Without the competition and potential for divisive opposition, one party system can theoretically maintain greater stability. This stability can be conducive to long term planning and policy implementation, as there's less risk of abrupt changes due to shifts in political power. Clear vision and direction. This is the third point. One party system can promote a unified vision and agenda for the country. This clarity of purpose can facilitate consistency in governance and ensure that policies align with the party's ideology and objectives. And the fourth point is promotion of national unity. One party system can foster a sense of national unity and cohesion while. So the point was advantages of one party dominance, and it is the promotion of national unity. And next is the faster economic development and simplified political process without the need for frequent elections and multiple political parties. The political process can be simplified. This may reduce bureaucracy and administrative costs associated with organizing elections and managing multiple political parties. And however, critics argue that such system can lead to authoritarianism, lack of political pluralism, suppression of dissent, and limited accountability. One party system can vary widely depending on factors such as country's political culture, historical context, nature of ruling party, etc. So here we end up with the one party system. Hope you will understand every single thing which I told in this video. Thank you for watching.